chart overlay. So everything I do is based upon a combination methodology. So I look at three time frames: the 15, the 30, and the 60-minute time frame, whether you're trading index futures, stocks, ETF, Bitcoin, Forex, commodities futures. It doesn't make a difference. And the way I have everything aligned is also predicated on my indicator 4, which is on my chart overlay, which gives me the ability to see market direction. And the combination of using the indicators and my three time frames gives me the ability to identify the patterns. Now, people say to me all the time, okay, everybody. Hi, I'm Stephen Kalajian, and thank you for being here today. Again, I'm Stephen Kalajian. Thank you for joining me here at sktrading.live. And for the next 10, 15 minutes, I'm going to talk to you about the importance of the way I have my methodology in place. Whether you're trading index futures, commodity futures, stocks, ETF, Bitcoin, Forex, it doesn't make a difference. For me, it's all about using three time frames during the day if you're intraday trading, and those time frames are the 15-minute, the 30-minute, and the 60-minute time frame. Everything I do is based upon what's called combination methodology, and my methodology consists of using my indicator 4 that has basically I have 5 conditions, and these conditions are all based upon my algorithm, which is my indicator 4 on the 3 time frames I just mentioned. The first condition is a trend, then I have a buy reversal, then I have a sell reversal, I have what's called a correlation, then I have what's called a disconnect. All my strategies are divergence strategies, and these divergence strategies are very important, and they, as I say to people all the time, if you can master divergences, you've mastered the art of trading, hands down. With that being said, when these conditions align and I see exactly the patterns, then we know exactly the next strategy and how to trade it long and or short. People say to me all the time, Steve, indicators lag 100%. Price leads, indicators lag. However, when the price leads and the indicators set up the way I have everything structured, what I call paint a picture, then I'm able to identify strategies. Today, for example, phenomenal strategies in Netflix, 2 great longs, and also there were a couple of great shorts in Netflix. You can have a trend, as I said, of the 5 conditions. Each condition has 2 strategies, a buy and a sell divergence. So you could be in a trend like we're in right now on the index futures on the 15 to 30 and the 60-minute time frame. But guess what? There was a great short today at 10.10 on the S&Ps. There was another great short at 11.10 on the S&Ps, Nasdaq futures, spiders, diamonds, and there was a lot of stocks across the board. These are sell divergences in a positive trend. So again, the methodology is something that I teach each and every day from 9 to 4 during my live stream. Is it easy? No, nothing is easy. It takes time. It takes the community. Everybody's here to help. You have me as a mentor, someone that is willing to help you, teach you, guide you. I have people from all around the world using my software. This morning I got a phone call from Germany at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was up. France about 3:15. I spoke to someone in Switzerland this early morning as well. So people from all around the world are using the software, trading during the European session or the Tokyo session, but mostly a lot of people in my community trade during the US session from 9:30 to 4. The methodology has taken me nearly 10 years of my life to build, to forward test, to be able to use it in real markets, to be able to identify the trades. For one thing, I want to take a step back. I have all these screens in front of me, not because I want to set the Guinness Book of World Records, it's because of the fact I'm able to do this, and two, I'm able to disseminate the information to my community because most people don't have the infrastructure or the ability to have more than 2-4 screens. However, I'm able to disseminate the information across my audience to various different hedge funds, family office, and prop firms that rely on my information, my research, to be able to identify what's coming next based upon pure mathematics on the way everything is set up. So again, most people have 2-4 screens. Most people listen to me on their phones and also trade from their phones. But in the end, there's about 1 million people who can actually sit in front of a screen and trade. Hopefully within the next 6 to 8 months, I'll be automating all this, and a lot of cool features and great technology I hope to have implemented at sktrading.live on my website. For those of you who are students or who are beginners or who are just too busy with your careers in each and every day. I have a member community where people each and every day communicate with me and talk to me and ask questions and be able to understand the markets, and I teach the patterns, whether you're trading, like I said, a stock, an option, a future, a commodity future, it doesn't make a difference. Forex, Bitcoin. Again, what I teach here is basically all predicated on a methodology based upon combination and slash sequences. So normally if I get a pattern develop, then I get a buy, or in this case a buy. If we're getting a buy signal, a buy off the 5 minute, the 3 minute, the 5 minute, then the 15, and then a couple combination of series after that. So again, this is all about understanding the methodology. I've been doing this now, trading in the markets now over 41 years. August 1st of this year will be 42. It gives me a lot of great joy to talk to people all around the world. This morning someone called me and said that, you know, they trade a funded account and he got a check for over $20,000 this last month. And it really touched me because it really showed me that he put the time and effort in to be able to achieve his goal and to be able to help his family. Actually, he said, I'm using that money not only to pay down bills, but also take a family vacation in the summer, which was really great to hear. I try to be accessible to everybody. I talk to people all around the world. To me, there's no greater joy in my life than to wake up every morning, to be here, to be able to get in front of you, to teach you, to enhance your trading, to better your life each and every day. That to me is strictly my goal. At the end of the day, I see so many people blowing up my phone because they want to show me how well they have done. No question is ever stupid. Whether you're in my member Discord or you text me, I try to answer as many questions and try to help you get on the right path. Each and every night at 6 p.m., I host a live podcast called The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly at 6 p.m. Eastern. Please watch that. It is on my YouTube channel, SK Trading, and it really is the first 10 minutes of just going over the patterns of the day. What the second segment is what I expect for tomorrow, and the third segment is the ability to tell you a story, one of thousands I have in my 41 years that really should resonate with you and be able to last with you because of the experience I've had over the last 41 years. These markets are difficult, and these markets, trading in general, but I feel very confident if you apply yourself, you take the time, you learn, you watch, you listen, you learn from me. You're part of my community. I really believe in my heart that I will be able to make a difference to help you to achieve your goals. Last night, a couple of nights ago, I spoke to someone, and he's been struggling for many years. He said, Steve, you're my last stop. I'm like, I'm glad you're giving me this opportunity because I really want to help you and I want to put you on the right track. I got involved in this because so many people over the years I've seen were just, I was just watching and seeing what's out there, and I said to myself, no. this can't happen. This is an industry that I love. And I said, I'm going to do something really special. I want to do something where I can make an impact on someone's life, to be able to look back, because my legacy truly depends on your success each and every day. With that being said, I just want to say thank you. Again, when you're trading, I use 3 multiple time frames, the 15, the 30, and the 60. I also will tell you that if you're trading index futures, whether you're trading your own money, a prop, whether it's index futures or commodity futures during the US session, is important. I taught this to one of the biggest hedge fund managers in the world. You need to look at the underlying ETF when you trade during the US session. During the Tokyo or European session, no, you could just trade the futures market outright. With that being said, I want to say thank you. I'm Stephen Kalajian. Please follow me on social media at official X, and also on Instagram, and also on TikTok. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day. And please watch my podcast, The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Have a great day. Oh, I think I have a couple questions here if I'm still live. Sorry about that. I didn't see that. Which time frame do you consider your anchor? Trust more when the indicators don't fully align. Well, again, it's all predicated. I have to teach you this. It's not just a simple question, okay? It's really about using the 3 time frames. So yesterday, for example, we had a really big deep oversold condition on the 60-minute time frame, and then around 3 o'clock, I got the buy reversal on the 15-minute time frame that correlated with the 30 and the 60-minute. So the answer there is really, it's the methodology. It's not just an easy me just explaining this. It's regarding how to use the time frames effectively and using the indicators in alignment with each other. So it really is just not when the indicators don't fully align. Well, sometimes you can have a disconnect or correlation, or you can have, like yesterday, for example, we had some disconnects, but we also had buy divergences on the disconnect. So this is a methodology that, I can't just explain here in the next couple minutes. This is something I teach throughout the day, and it really, really is very powerful. I'm using the indicators paint the picture, then I'm using the smaller time frames. It could be the 3-minute, the 5-minute, the 15-minute. So today, for example, at 11:20, there was a really nice pattern on the long. On the index futures, the S&Ps ran about 15, NASDAQ ran about 40. So again, I use the smaller time frames. I use my indicator 3, my overbought oversold oscillator, to help me get in and out of trades. Sometimes I'll use the bigger time frames, like yesterday, the 60-minute time frame. Today, the 15-minute time frames had sell divergences, the 30 and the 60 on the new highs on the index futures. So again, it's all predicated on how I teach the patterns throughout the day. It's okay just to trade using one indicator as a beginner. Absolutely. Based upon my research, you should not be able to use just one indicator. You have to use multiple indicators. This is my overlay. No study could be added or deleted based upon the way I teach it. For me, I taught some of the biggest hedge fund managers just how to use a MACD in combination of what I use here. But again, I don't think as a beginner to use one indicator will be successful. The same thing would say, I don't think it'd be prudent to look at one chart. You have to look at multiple time frames. So whether you're looking at the 5, 15, 30, and hourly, you just can't trade off of a 5-minute time frame without looking at the other 3 time frames. This is based upon my research. Another question here. How do you stay disciplined when time frames screen buy but the others suggest caution? Well, again, this is based upon my methodology. You can have a disconnect and a buy and a sell divergence. It doesn't really make a difference, but the way I teach is based upon using the combinations of the time frames, the conditions I have, and the divergence strategies that I have set. So I hope that I'm able to answer your questions. Again, thank you for joining me here today. Sorry I didn't see those questions till just now. Thank you for allowing me to be here. Again, my website is sktrading.live. Please come and join my community of traders from all around the world. And also, please come and join my podcast each and every night at 6 p.m. Eastern, The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Have a great day, everybody.